Hey guys, welcome back to LJ's Kitchen. We are here with my sons, Shaquille and Dominique Rankin, and we are going to make some peach cobblers and some twice baked potatoes. So Dominique's going to help me with the peach cobblers. Shaq's going to help me with the twice baked potatoes. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
I don't know why they're acting all shy because this one was fussing about the Eagles. Did the Eagles win?
Yeah, we're in the playoffs. Now.
We're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's up. So we are going to get started in a minute, but I want you guys to tell me something that was really, really funny about being in church. Me being your Sunday school teacher. Did you like that?
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. Why was it embarrassing? Was it embarrassing for you too?
Embarrassing? No, it was a lot. Like as far as waking up, having to deal with your dramatics, and then
You got to be on time for Sunday school and everything.
Yes, you gotta be on time.
but tired, and there's a lot going on Saturdays. So wake up Sunday and having you for our Sunday school teacher, it was a lot of energy.
Whatever. I'm dramatic.
Yes.
Am I dramatic?
A lot of it.
A lot of it. I don't think I'm dramatic. I just think you guys are not dramatic enough. How about that?
A lot of it.
You get it from me? Yeah, you're a little bit extra too. So Dominique, are you gonna help me with this pie?
Yes.
You guys have to each give me one story about something funny that happened in church. Anybody?
I don't know who's going first.
You go first.
I remember me and Dom getting kicked out of one of y'all like choir rehearsals.
Wow, that's crazy because I was just about to say that.
Okay. We had a sister
Damn, I just was about to
who
say
didn't
that.
have the vocals all together.
And y'all still gave her
they
the
still
same.
allowed her to have the mic. So in
The solo.
The solo, they passed her the mic. Somebody said sing. She started singing. Me and my brother started hollering.
Hollering like
loud, like loud,
like you laughing?
Like y'all had to stop what y'all was doing to turn around and tell us to go.
And we ain't get in trouble though.
Did y'all get in trouble?
We
No,
did.
y'all knew she couldn't sing.
Well, so what? I'm glad. Well, so what? Can y'all sing? Can you sing?
I can't. I'm
No,
not
you stay in your lane. You gotta
Can
stay in
you
your
sing
lane.
for us? You
Not
can
today.
sing so good.
I
Come on, sing
am.
for us.
No,
Not right
it's
now.
He really can
But
sing
this
good.
is not the time.
This night-
Okay. All right. So, Dominique, what was your story? You can't use the same one.
When we almost burnt, or they thought the church was smoking when we was spraying all the like Lysol in the building or whatever, and they was.
Who was spraying
Remember that?
Lysol?
You don't remember? We was spraying like all the stuff and downstairs, like
In the fellowship
stuff-
hall?
Yeah, in the fellowship hall, and then they came downstairs, thought it was smoking. But
Oh
it was
my
just
gosh.
Like, we just was
Y'all,
spraying a
they
lot of
thought y'all
stuff.
was burning the church
And it
down.
was me and him. It wasn't nobody else. Just me
It was
and him.
just y'all two?
So it was like
How
the
old were
twins.
you? The twins again, right?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't remember. I just remember.
I remember you always
John.
getting in trouble.
Uh-huh.
I remember you got in trouble. One of the stories that's very reminiscent. We were in revival, and Kia kept making you laugh, but the both of you laughed, and y'all was hollering from the top of your lungs, and I said, Kia, stop making them laugh, and nobody knew that Kia was making y'all laugh. They just turned around and thought y'all were just laughing, and then after church, Daddy Ben was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get y'all," and y'all were like, and Kia had to say, "No, no, no. It was really me. It wasn't them." You don't remember that?
I think I kind of remember something.
Well, we got 100 stories, but we gonna get cracking on this pie because I don't want my peaches to overcook. Okay, so we'll say bye to Shaquille for now, and Dominique's gonna help me a little bit. Okay. Hello, welcome back to LJ's Kitchen. I am your host, Tamika Miles, and this is my son, Dominique Rankin. He is here with me, and he's going to help me assemble these peach cobblers. I have some peaches and what else? Blueberries. He doesn't like blueberries, but I wanted to put some blueberries in them this time, do something different with the peaches, and we are going to assemble them soon. So I have some nutmeg and cinnamon that I'm going to sprinkle in. Also, I zested a lemon, and I'm going to squeeze half of a lemon into my peaches, sugar, and blueberries. I'm also going to put a half a stick of butter in. for just these 2 pies. These are pretty small pie shells, so we don't need a whole stick for this one. And we are going to also make a slurry with cornstarch and water. So when it comes to a boil, we're going to thicken the syrup up, and then we're going to put the peaches into the pie shells, and then I'll be back and show you how to make a lattice topping. All right, Dominique, was this one of your favorites other than the blueberries? Was this one of your favorites growing up?
Yes, I could eat basically both of these pies all together.
Remember the time that you and your brother, this and what is it, banana pudding. Remember when you and your brother almost got a whooping, and yes, they got a spanking, for eating up the whole banana pudding? Like, I make this big trough of banana pudding, and they basically ate the whole thing and left the whipped cream on top so we wouldn't notice it, and we noticed it. And they didn't care. They didn't care they was going to get a whooping or not. And the same thing with the peach cobbler. I would make a peach cobbler and we would never get any of it, but they got everything, didn't you? Mm-hmm. All right, so tell me a little bit about your business that you have, your company that you have.
Well, I have a clothing line.
You can look at this camera.
I have a clothing line called No Sleep, and it's in the works right now. And it's basically about just chasing your dreams, sacrificing sleep, basically, for the good and the future of whatever you're trying to chase and basically go do. So
okay, so you
sacrifice.
Sacrifice. So
yeah,
no sleep. This is his logo. This is his T-shirt, his sweatshirt. So it comes in hoodies,
T-shirts,
sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirts.
Tights, right?
Tights, and many more for 2019 to come.
All right. So I'm going to get you to come over by the stove with me. Okay, so I'm going to put a zest of a lemon in, half of a lemon. And then I'm going to squeeze the lemon cut side up so all the seeds won't go into, this is a juicy lemon too, into the pot. All right. Every now and again, one seed gets in there. So we're going to stir in the butter. We have our cinnamon, sugar.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Can you put green food coloring since we made it to the playoffs?
We are not putting green food coloring in since we made it to the playoffs. Go Eagles. But that will make it real ugly. But when you make your pie, you can. I'm going to use some vanilla extract at the end. Pour some vanilla extract in. Just about a half a tablespoon. I have about 64 ounces of peaches in here and maybe 7 ounces of blueberries. When this comes to a boil, I'll take my cornstarch and water and add it in just to thicken it some, and then we'll add our peaches to the pie.
So can you use milk instead of nutmeg?
No, I don't use, this is cornstarch. It looks like milk, but it's cornstarch and water. See, I want my kids to do this segment with me because they always want to eat everything, but they never want to cook nothing.
Well, Shaquille do.
Shaquille cooks a little bit more than you do. So we just added the cornstarch and water to the peaches and blueberries so that they can thicken up. And then I'm going to take a slotted spoon, if I can find one. So I'm going to take a slotted spoon and I'm just going to, I'm not going to put all the juice in. I just want the fruit with just a little juice. I guess I could have got a bigger spoon. And I'll just add them to the pie shells. You think you can do this at home for your daughter?
Yes.
All right, so we are back and I just have a little egg wash here that I'm going to use later. I am not a baker. However, I can make prepared desserts. So this stuff is not that hard. And hopefully I can unroll this dough and it'll be okay. So we're going to make a lattice. I'm going to show you how to make a lattice. top. I don't need the butter because we put the butter in here. Okay, so I'm not even going to stretch this out anymore. So we are going to cut strips of dough, just like so. This is a prepared pie crust. I like to use a shelled pie crust, a pie crust that's already shelled for my pie crust, but for the topping I like to use the prepared pie dough.
Do you have to cover that?
Do I have to?
Cover that, like, or can you just put that in the oven and let it bake?
Oh yeah, I can place this on top. If I wanted, I could just place it on top and put a little hole so the air can evaporate the heat.
Can you put it in the oven like this without the top?
Yes, but I like crust. Don't you like crust out there? Like, I like crust. Don't you like crust? Because you always ate all my crust. Yeah. So this is why I'm doing a lattice. Now, sometimes if I knew he had more patience, I would fill the crust halfway only with peaches and blueberry with filling. And then I would put this, a roll of the prepared pie shell down and put it in the oven for a few minutes so it can start to bake the crust. Then I would fill it up with more peaches and blueberries, and then I would do the lattice on top and brush it with the egg wash. Do you understand? Just so it can have a layer of crust in the middle. So that's another way to do it too. So this is more like a peach pie than what you would consider cobbler. Most cobblers are like biscuit dough, but this is how I learned. Miss Maxine actually taught me how to make. He's laughing because Miss Maxine is my old boss. She doesn't like when I say old boss, but I worked for her 18 years ago. We've been like family ever since. And Miss Maxine taught me how to make a pie crust, but she taught me many things. So he's laughing because everything, like a lot of things that I say, I feel like I'm turning into Miss Maxine because my kids would always say, "Who told you that, Miss Maxine?" Every time I would say something that was wise, because women that are more mature than you are wise. Don't forget that. So I like to start on the outside. You think you can do this?
Yes.
Good, because I want to get you to do it. Okay, you can wash your hands. He's like, I gotta wash my hands, don't I? I'll let him wash his hands up. So we are just gonna, I don't know if you can see this, but we are going to do this like so. I like a lot of crust, so let me put this on the outside. If my girlfriend Lisa was here, she would actually make her pie crust. And she'll teach me, so one day I'll learn. I just actually only did, this is my second time doing a lattice. All right, so with a lattice, you just fold over every other one. I feel like this one is thin, so I'm gonna take this off.
Use that one.
Yeah, let's lose that one. So I'm gonna fold over every other one. Then you'll take the other pie dough and go this way. Does that make sense? And then you're going to fold this one back, every other one again.
And put one right here.
Yes. And then we're going to, so tell me a little bit more about your no sleep.
It's coming along right now. No sleep is about basically you sacrificing to chase your dreams. You lose sleep sometimes because you're trying to get certain things done.
Okay.
And that's, your goals, or it might be work. So mine is just basically just chasing your dreams. So I have a lot of products coming in 2019.
Like what? Tell me about.
One of the items.
This is
It's
one.
a
So
hoodie.
look in the camera and show them your
It's a
hoodie. Okay. So
And
that's
it's
pretty.
basically like you tired at nighttime, counting money at the end of the night.
I would love to count money at the end of the night. Man, would I? Okay. So why did you come up with this? How did you come up with this concept?
Basically being broke and wanting more for myself. I was up late at night, drawing away just different ideas.
So
and,
you drew this yourself?
Yeah.
Why didn't you ever share with me that you could draw like that?
I mean, I drew this idea, but the graphic designer, he put this to life, so I didn't actually draw this design. But
So
I
you
drew
came
it.
up with the concept.
I came up with the concept.
Okay.
And then I took it to somebody, and then they created what I told them to create.
Very nice. So guys, if you are bakers out there and you are having a heart attack, because I'm like trying to pinch these, pinch this pie, on this, pinch this together, don't get upset. Don't write in, because I'm not a baker, but I'm trying. And maybe one of you can come on and really show me how to do this. All right, so that's one done. We're gonna brush some egg wash on it before we put it in the oven, just so it can be nice and golden brown. It's just an egg with some water, just maybe a half a teaspoon of water. And if you want, you can sprinkle some extra fine sugar on top, but I know my pie is sweet enough, so I'm not going to do that. All right, you think you're going to try the next one? You want to try it?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to let you. I'll roll this out. I'll get rid of this dough, and I'll roll this one out for you and cut it. All right. So I am going to cut this again. I'm actually having I'm having fun spending time with you, because this guy right here is so busy that he never has time to stand still to do nothing like this with me. So I'm glad we had this few minutes to do this.
Likewise, likewise.
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 I love you, man, but you always talking about me. What's your favorite line that you say about me?
You be doing too much.
He always say, Mom, come on, you doing too much. Right?
Yes.
Why you say I'm doing too much?
Like right now, you got 2 pies. You could have just made 1 pie.
No, but I
you
have
wanted 2
twins,
pies.
so I have 2 pies.
True.
I have twins, so I think of everything double.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to probably take 1 pie home to yourself. And you have to leave 1 here for me and the mister, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you want to start off at the end? I'll let you do it. Okay. Cool. Good so far.
I put 1 down. You talking about good so far? Let me at least do in the middle.
I like a lot of crust, so I would say put it a little closer together. The next one, if you want. Yeah, like that. That's
Don't
cool.
just gotta be
No,
like
I'll
this.
cut it. We'll cut it later. I have a takeover spirit, so I just always want to help. But I'm gonna let him do this one, most of it anyway. So far, so good. You want to make this on the next holiday for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So for that one, I would keep that one for the middle and get a shorter one. Yeah. There you go. All right. So now, remember I said you want to fold every other one back, but be careful. And then you're going to take one and go the opposite direction. There you go. This always intimidated me because it always looked super hard. And one day I said, you know what? No. You're going to fold this back. One day I just said, you know what? I'm going to try it. And I did it and it worked. I tried it on my apple pies. Every other one. So it's a whole, no, you're going to go all the way here. So you're going to fold it back enough to put the next one. Remember, I like to put a lot of crust. So do you like a lot of crust?
Yes.
So I would put it a little bit closer. Like this. There you go. And then fold these back. I'm just going to trim this excess off.
Now, can you thicken your crust on how you like it?
Yes. And when someone comes on the show and they know how to make pie crust, hit the subscribe button and also the like button if you like this show. And share it with your friends and family. We at LJ's Kitchen want to bring conversation back to the kitchen. If you can think of anything that you would like to see on this show, or if you would like to be on this show, please leave me a message below. I will also have the information for no sleep down below in the comment section. All right, so we're going to get these puppies in the oven and pray that they don't bubble over. But I'll show you what they look like when they come out. He is doing a great job, I think. You want sugar on one?
Mm-hmm.
You want sugar on it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar.
You said you're going to do it on one.
I did it on both because I like it.
You should have put cinnamon on one.
No, it's cinnamon in it.
All right.
Okay, so we are going to put these in the oven. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so we will let that go. So we want to thank Dominique for coming on the show today and taking some time out with his busy schedule to be with his mama. And we will say bye for now, and we will go on to our next segment, and we will invite Shaquille Rankin in.